Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Dr. Selva and everyone. My name is Nur Ashikin binti Muhammad Arifin. The title of my presentation is Directory on Financial Assistance. So, what is directory and what is financial assistance? Directory is a book that has entire information about the loan. This is the key information source for fundraisers with which you can save time on finding funding prospect, target the grant maker most relevant to your charity, and discover funds that you might not have known existed. While financial assistance is any type of monetary help or aid that a person, organization, or government receive. The financial assistance may be in the form of guarantees, loans, cost-sharing arrangements, subsidies, or welfare payments. Tax allowance, grants, and government's bailouts of struggling companies are also examples of financial assistance. Starting a new business comes with its fair share of challenges. From registering your business to getting funding to kickstart your venture, it takes a lot of gumption to make it work, no matter what the challenges are. Here, for those looking to get their business fund, here are some suggestions on how and where you can obtain funding. First is Tekun Nasional. Tekun Nasional is an entrepreneur development institution with roles to provide more capital financing facilities for business, which is microcredit in an easy and quick way. The aims of Tekun Nasional is to furthermore enhance Bumiputra's participation and business and entrepreneurship. Here are some schemes offered by Tekun Nasional, which is Teman Nita Financing Scheme, Teman Tekun Financing Scheme, Contract I Financing Scheme, Young Agropreneur Program 2017, which is special program, and Bumiputra Youth Professional Entrepreneur Development Program, also a special program. So, first is Teman Nita Financing Scheme. Teman Nita Financing Scheme is to help women entrepreneurs obtain group financing easily, quickly, and efficiently for business purpose. Eligibility requirement needed are applicant must be a Bumiputras and female. The individual must age from 18 to 60 years old, must be running a potentially and viable business venture with a possess valid license or permits or business registration, and existing business financial with other financial institution does not exceed 50,000 ringgit. While for the financing amount and period, first financing from 1,000 ringgit to 10,000 ringgit. Further financing is up to 20,000 ringgit, and their financing period is between 6 months to 5 years. Second is Teman Tekun Financing Scheme. Teman Tekun Financing Scheme is based on the group concept in providing financing facilities that are easier, faster, and more efficient to business needs. Repayment periods of up to 5 years on a weekly basis with financing amount of up to 50,000 ringgit with 5 years repayment period and 279 ringgit weekly payment. Teman Tekun Financing Scheme eligibility requirement are are Bumiputras or Indian community through the SPUMI fund from age 18 to 60 years old, been operating business or have proposal or plan for business ventures with potential and viability, possess license or permits or business registration that are valid, having a specific business spot or location or mobile business, and existing business financing does not exceed 50,000. Third is Contract I financing scheme. This scheme is a process to finance contract and direct supplies obtained from federal government, state government, government agencies, and statutory bodies. Their financing amount and period is total financing of 10,000 to 100,000 ringgit. Contract financing period does not exceed 6 months, while complete criteria to apply these schemes are Malaysian citizen and Bumiputras from age 18 to 65 years old with possess license or permits or business registration that are valid, having a specific business location and business runs full-time. Existing business financing must not exceed 100,000 ringgit and paid up capital must not exceed 500,000 ringgit. Next is Young Agropreneur Program 2017 under Special Program. Tekun provides a loan program to assist youth involved in farming and agro-based industries. Loan amount of up to 50,000 ringgit only. Repayment period up to 5 years. Management funds contributions are charged at 2% per annum and compulsory deposit of 5% per annum. While their eligibility requirements are Malaysian citizens aged from 18 to 40 years old only, has carried out project for at least 6 months with earnings, financing for projects expansion only. Application must be supported by the supervising department or agencies under Ministry of Agriculture and Agro-based Industry (MOA). Lastly is Bumiputra Youth Professional Entrepreneur Development Program, also under Special Program. Tekun provides loan program to encourage professionals to venture into business that practice or conduct business different from other field of skills, to start a business or as additional capital to enhance existing business. Loan amount is up to 100,000 ringgit with repayment periods up to 10 years. Eligibility requirement for Bumiputra Youth Professional Development Program are aged from 18 to 50 years old only, registered with professional body recognized in Malaysia, education level at least degree or equivalent, and lastly is paid capital does not exceed 300,000 ringgit. Next is PUNB. PUNB stand for Perbadanan Usahawan Nasional Berhad. PUNB is established to enhance the participation and involvement of Bumiputras in entrepreneurship and to develop dynamic, resilient, progressive Bumiputra commercial and industry community. PUNB business model focus on providing an integrated entrepreneurial package comprising business financing and support. This package helps Bumiputra's entrepreneurs to develop their business acumen, maintain a profitable venture, and shape their business. There are various schemes offered by PUNB such as Prosper Trust Scheme, Prosper Retail Scheme, and last is Prosper Usahawan Muda. Prosper Trust Scheme is established to develop and assist Bumiputra retailers increase their participation in the national economy and contribute to high income society by 2020. Loan amount of Prosper Trust Scheme is 50,000 ringgit up to 500,000 ringgit with repayment period up to 10 years. Eligibility requirement for Prosper Trust schemes are aged from 18 years old, has carried out project for at least 1 year, business runs full times, business ownership is 100% Bumiputra, sole proprietorship, partnership and private limited company, and the applicant should be good financial records. This scheme is suitable for automotive sector, building materials, telecommunication and education sector. Second is Prosper Retail Scheme. Prosper Retail Scheme is created to increase the participation of Bumiputra entrepreneurs within the distribution and retail sector. It combines and coordinates various business aspects to facilitate the creation of strategic retail business. Criteria to apply Prosper Retail Schemes are aged from 18 years old and above, business runs full times, business ownership is 100% Bumiputra, and should be good financial records, having a specific location and having at least 10% cost of project. Loan amount is 500,000 ringgit up to 1 million, but if the loan above 300,000 ringgit, the business must be private limited company, and their repayment period is up to 10 years. Field of works for these schemes are food and beverage, accessories and cosmetic, bookstore and others that suitable for retail. Last is Prosper Usahawan Muda. Prosper Usahawan Muda is a program providing funds to young Bumiputras to start their business. On top of that, training programs are also scheduled under the incentive to help develop the young Bumiputras' entrepreneurial skills and help them to choose their ways of approaching the market. Under this scheme, Bumiputras wanting to venture in their own company are provided with funds up to 100,000 ringgit, with only sole proprietorship running for more than a year, being able to apply for more than 50,000 ringgit. The financing tenure is 10 years maximum and based on the Shariah concept. Specific requirement for these schemes: the applicant must be a Bumiputra, the individual must be over 18 years old but can exceed 35 years of age. The person should be willing and capable of investing at least 500 ringgit. The person should be willing to attend every developmental program organized by PUNB. The applicant should be good in financial records. Under the Prosper Usahawan Muda, entrepreneurs are encouraged to invest in the field of work such as automotive, education, books and stationeries, house and furnishing, and others. Last but not least is SME Bank. SME Bank was established in 2005, is now one of the nation's leading development financial institutions, wholly owned by the Ministry of Finance and regulated by Bank Negara Malaysia. SME Bank is fully committed in driving the nation's economic growth by providing not only financing assistance but also development expertise to small and medium-scale enterprise, allowing those businesses to prosper and grow. There are various funding by SME Bank. Here are some of them, which is My SME Lady, My SME Bekal, and Small Business Financing. My SME Lady is a financing program specifically for women entrepreneurs, which include asset with acquisition and working capital requirement. Eligibility requirement for My SME Lady are meets small and medium enterprise definition, greater than or equals to 51% of the equity held by a woman, or CEO is a woman that owns at least 10% of the equity. The business is owner operated. Financing purpose and business activities must be in compliance with Sharia principles. And lastly is the company must operations at least for 1 year. Minimum loan amount is 500,000 ringgit and maximum is 3 million with financing tenure is up to 5 years with commodity murabahah term financing financing concept. Next is My SME Bekal. My SME Bekal is a complete short-term financing program to supply or maintain the contract awarded by federal government, state government, government agencies, and government-linked companies and its subsidiaries, which includes working capitals and bank guarantees. Criteria for this loan are SMEs with good credit record, obtain supply or maintenance contract. Contract awarded must be federal government, state government, government agencies, GLCs and its subsidiaries, and contract tenure not more than 18 months. Their financing limit is up to 1 million with financing tenure up to 18 months for commodity murabahah revolving financing and financing tenure for kafalah bank guarantee is as per requirement by contract awarder. And lastly is small business financing. Small business financing increase your product marketability and transform your business from micro to small category, which include working capital. Eligibility requirement for small business financing. The applicant must be micro enterprise company with the following, such as minimum of 15% of Bumiputra equity ownership with good credit records. Managing director must be Bumiputra and majority of the management are Bumiputra. The business is owner operate, minimum turnover of 150,000 ringgit and the company is in operations for at least 2 years and profitable in current year. They are used to financing concept which is CMTFI, Commodity Murabahah Term Financing and CMRFI, Commodity Murabahah Revolving Financing Their minimum loan amount is 100,000 ringgit and maximum is 750,000 ringgit with repayment period up to 7 years. So, that's all from me. I hope that this directory may help the entrepreneur out there to find their funding that is suitable with the field of works. For example, if you have a group of ladies and want to start up your business, you can choose the Manita financing scheme because it offers small minimum loan amount which is 10,000 ringgit and while if you already have a company and want to want to expand it, so you can choose My SME Lady because it offers a high amount of loan. Thank you.